Thanks, Cam. Well, early spring is often reserved for doing an annual spring cleaning to your home to open it for the summer. However, spring cleaning shouldn't be reserved for just your home. It should also be included for your wallet. Yes, we're talking about finances today. Now is the time to S.P.R.I.N.G, spring into action with your financial goals. Stephanie is here with us. Welcome. She is a wealth advisor from Hightower Wealth Advisors of St. Louis and is going to provide us with some insight on how we can use that acronym to help us spruce up our finances so you can stay on track with meeting your money goals this year. Again, it's so good to have you.
Thanks for having me, David.
I'm really looking forward to this because my finances could use some sprucing up. So let's just jump right in.
Okay.
So spring, again, a great time to do this, right? The first letter of the acronym is S, and it stands for shred. So what are some things we should toss? What are some things we should hold on to?
So most people keep their documents way longer than they need to. So in general, keep the most recent 3 years of your tax return documents. Beyond that, depending on your personal, financial, or tax situation, you may need to keep documents for up to 7 years, up to indefinitely. You can check the IRS website to be sure.
Yeah, I got some documents that are definitely outdated. Okay, so P is for protect your estate from probate. I recently learned a lot about this last week, actually. So walk us through that.
Yeah, so everyone over the age of 18 should have a valid estate plan. This includes making sure that your beneficiaries and your accounts are current. So anything with a dollar should have a beneficiary. An estate plan is going to list out who can make decisions for you, medical and financial, if you can't make them for yourself. So if you don't have an estate plan, it's not buttoned up, a court could decide for you. And that process, as you know, could be time-consuming and expensive and painful for a family that's already grieving.
Yes, they say avoid probate court at all costs.
At all costs, yes.
So I is for invest if you haven't started. Is it smart to really be investing in a time like now? It seems like the market is so volatile.
It does, absolutely. Now is a great time to start investing. So think of it as buying stocks when they're on sale. And who doesn't love things that are on sale?
I love that.
Right? So if you are, I would say if you are a new to investor, you want to work with a professional who can give you some guidance. Also remember that money markets are still paying 3-4% on just cash. So it's a great place to park a rainy day fund or emergency funds if you have them.
Perfect. Okay. N is for news. Why should we always know what's going on in the news?
Yes.
I mean, I know that because I work here.
Yes. So there's been so many changes in the tax laws recently, and most people aren't even aware of all of their options that they have out there, from optimizing their Social Security benefits to managing tax brackets with a Roth conversion strategy, or even moving $529 tax-free into a Roth IRA for a kiddo. So there's a lot that's out there that people can take advantage of, and working with a professional who can understand your situation and the best option for you is the best case scenario.
It's the best. Okay. G is for, and this is Kent's favorite, go over retirement plan, saving for retirement. Again, it seems easy to put off on like the back burner, right? Because it's not happening right now. But you say most people should start today.
Yes. If there's one thing that my clients forgot the most, it's that they didn't start investing earlier. So it's really key to get a plan in place. I tell people investing is so much more about time in the game than skill at the game. So get started early, and it's important just to know a plan, be able to take action on that plan while still keeping enough to enjoy your life today.
I just want you to really touch base on the, how can I put this into words that I want to say, is the freedom that you get from being in control of your finances.
Correct.
It releases a certain level of stress that you don't have to hold on to when you're not worrying, even if you don't make this, you know, large or ridiculous amount of money.
Right. You don't need to have thousands of dollars to be an investor. You just need to get started somewhere.
Perfect. Well, Stephanie, you really have given me something to think about over the weekend, and now you might get a call from me.
You bet.
All right. Well, if you need any help reaching your financial goals, you can contact Hightower Wealth Advisors St. Louis. That's going to be at 314-598-4060, or you can visit their website, hightowerstlouis.com. Of course, we're going to post this segment on our website. That's going to be at firstalertford.com/mystl live. Kent?